Hi friends, this is Sarah from Crafting and Relaxing. Welcome. This is weekend updates and I'll tell you what I've been working on and give you some updates. I also wanted to answer a couple questions that I got. First of all, I had Happy Mail and when I made the video, I missed some items. These were in the envelope from Mary, but they were tucked in so tight I missed them. These are really neat, almost like stained glass bottles. Really cool. And then some more of the flowers, and they're, I don't know if you can tell, but they're like flower pots with some dimension. Really fun. So I missed those and wanted to make sure that I shared those with you. Then I was looking at the ephemera that Tony sent me, and look, that one says joy in the middle, and this one, and then there's a little tiny bird. Tony, did you get this at the store in Astoria? I bet you did, because Graphic 45 is pretty nice and it doesn't get stocked everywhere. I looked this up online and I might need to order this collection because I just love the colors. Graphic 45 uses that orangey red a lot in their holiday stuff, and it doesn't work for me, but this is amazing. Love it. Vanessa had a question. I think it was in my Smash That Small Paper Pad process video. I held up a roll like this, and I was rambling about something else. I know, you're surprised. These are glue dots. This is Zot's brand. I have a couple of different things here to show you. These are glue dots, and they come in a sheet like this. This is very often not the best value way to buy them, but this is really nice because it doesn't take up a lot of space, and maybe you don't want 300 medium-sized ones. I think I got these secondhand, somehow picked them up, and probably all of these. I don't necessarily have a preference, I don't think, on glue dots. What I like to have is different sizes. So these are tiny ones, and then these are bigger ones. The bigger ones are nice for buttons. These tiny ones work okay for a small button, but they're great for a paper flower or something that's not real heavy. So Zot's or Glue Dots brand, either one. And what I usually do is if they're on a roll or on a sheet like this, I don't take the glue dot off and put it on the item. I bring the item to the glue dot, because glue dots are not to be messed with. They will get in your carpet, they will get in your life, they will stick to things. So even the messiest crafter like me rolls their glue dots back up if they're being smart, and I just shove them both in the same box. But they're not to be messed with. That's why I don't peel them off and then try and put them on something. I put the button or the flower on there. So she thought it was like a roll of tape, which I guess it sort of is. So I wanted to answer her question. Then I wanted to share these with you. These are cracker box liners. I think it was a Triscuit box, and this idea came from Treasure Books months ago, and then I hadn't gotten around to doing it. It is just an envelope that I stitched, and I just cut it out. It's kind of crooked, needs to be trimmed. I'll probably trim this one nice like this a little bit, and then stitched them. I thought they'd be fun for in journals or in Happy Mail. This one, I've put some of Noni's creations in it, and these are her layered up birds. She's making cool stuff, you guys, for sure. If you want to make little gifts, or you want fancy envelopes for Happy Mail, or maybe you want to make larger ones, cereal box liners would work too. You can use them for storage. I just wanted to show you, I have this one too. I didn't put a top on this one. This was just the scrap that was left, so I used it. So Triscuit box came out about that size. I had a cereal box liner too, but my craft room was out of control and Noni was helping me put it back together, so that went. I am working on the bird journals. I have lost track of editing and what you guys have seen. So today I made what I think is the 4th video, but then I realized I don't think I've edited the 3rd video. I don't think you guys have seen the covers since I lined them. Yep, that one's upside down. So I think that's in video 3. So I need to find that. It was not really about the covers, but the fact that I couldn't find that online made me think that you are behind. So I'll get you caught up. Tomorrow I'm going to show you a marketplace haul of paper. Oh my gosh. The trick to Buying secondhand is finding someone with taste like yours, whether it's good taste or maybe the theme you're working on at the time. Maybe you're making a newborn baby album and you need that. So when you're going through those ads, don't waste your time on anything that isn't your style. For me, I can't figure out how to tell if there's multiple pictures, so I have to pop in and look. But I saw one day where I just thought the paper looks like me, and I messaged her. That haul is amazing to me. I'm curious to see what you think. And there was a bunch of bird stuff in there, so it was like it was meant to be. Today I laid out a table, a 4-foot table, and set out Happy Mail in piles, and then didn't do anything with it. And then I planted daffodils, and I did a bunch of bird stuff. I think you saw maybe on Instagram that I stamped these out too, but I haven't started coloring. What else? I have a mess under here. I know. You're not surprised at all. And I started playing with some of the stuff that I got in Happy Mail. I think for this evening, I'll probably edit this and then get you caught up on the bird journal so you can see that later this week. I also have some organizational products that are made in the USA that I got as a, what do you call it? Like a promo or to share with you guys. That video will come out this week. So bird journal. Oh, you know what else? It's Smash Our Stash. This is what I'm thinking. I'm going to show you my room, so be ready. It's scary. If you don't watch my channel a lot, brace yourself. What I'm thinking for Smash Our Stash is, except for bird stuff, I'll go through, I'll tidy up bird stuff, and then I'll make cards or make ephemera or I'll just make, and I'll work my way down the counter and say, oh, that's cute, and I don't know why that's out here. And, oh, look, there's Happy Mail stuff. Oh, you want to say hi, honey? He says, you people, it's almost 8, I think. It's Saturday evening. I'm not sure what time it is, but based on his face, I'm thinking it's probably 7. If it was 8, he would show us his teeth. So anyway, that's what I'm thinking for Smash Our Stash, because this month is Choose Your Own, and some people call it a what's on my table, and I think I'll just, what's on my counter and play with stuff, because you get these like, oh, I want to use this washi for something and I like these stamps, so I set them out. Then you don't take the time to play with them. Oh, look, there's fun stuff in this jar. So that's what I'm thinking. Let me know if that sounds fun. If not, give me another idea from my stash that you think should be my theme. That video is due out on the 7th. And so in case you're wondering, no, I have not started at all. But I almost have a plan. So I think that's good. And ants. I have ants again. And if I don't need any ant advice, I've heard it all, right? But just so you know, they don't seem to be in the craft room this time. I've got that under control. So if I had to, we could just seal off the rest of the house and never go there again. And the exterminator is coming on Monday, so I think I can make it. I've already started gathering even more stuff for the butterfly journals. So I really need to think about, when am I going to finish bird and switch to winter and Christmas? How's all that going to fit? I think Hanukkah's really early this year, so if I'm doing that, I better get organized too. And I still want to send out some more fall cards. One of you asked if I mail them. Well, it's not really my strength, let me tell you. So I think that's it. I hope that you are having a wonderful Sunday. Oh, if you're in the U.S., Sunday is Halloween. So little kids go door to door and knock and say trick or treat, and we give them candy. Mr. Crafting and Relaxing and I talked about trying it this year. What happens is the little kids that are super cute, they run away from our house. The parents stand on the sidewalk and laugh, and we try and get the kids to come back, and they won't. Wilson sounds way too scary. So even if we gate him and all the kids are perfectly safe, we just decided we probably won't even try and pass out candy, because it even without poo, it's probably not going to work. So it'll be a quiet evening here. We'll be tucked in with the porch light off, and we probably won't buy any candy because then I would just eat it all. So happy Halloween to those of you who are celebrating it. Oh, one more thing I want to show you. A little bit out of order, but that's the beauty of sharing updates as I go and not worrying about it. Because I used to be like, oh, well, you haven't seen this yet. Who cares? In my marketplace haul, the lovely lady threw in this frame. And sorry about the glare. This is a 12 by 12 frame for scrapbook paper. So you can do a page. She had on the front of it, you'll see it in the haul video, I think, there was a sentiment right here. It didn't really work for me. I have one like that. You can take your Cricut or your Silhouette, cut it on vinyl, and put it on the front. I have one that says, "You're my lobster." Do you watch Friends? Do you know what that's from? This one, I just peeled it off because I wasn't looking for romance. I love this paper. I think this is a great way. If you have a piece of paper that just makes you completely happy, you could just put it in here and hoard it for a while in a frame. So I have this sitting on the counter off to the side, and I get to see this all the time. So how cool is that? This one's pretty neat. It almost looks like fabric. I don't know that others would. This paper almost looks like you took your pen while you were watching TV one night and drew around the patterns. And you can, if you have a piece of paper and you want to add a bunch of gold sass to it. So I just wanted you to see that. Oh, I just love it. Something like that. It's not very expensive, and it can just make you happy. You could also ask Santa for one. I think I already told you I've been talking to Santa about lighting. Mr. Crafting and Relaxing bought us these things. He thought he was really cool, which, I mean, he is cool, right? I'll show you. Like with this, I got this in Happy Mail. It's like a thing like this that was supposed to plug in and sit next to our bed, and then I could put my phone on it and it would charge, and it would be cordless and easy to grab your phone and all that. And it was a great idea. And we did it the first night. And the second night I went in there to go to bed, and I was like, what is that sound? And I went around the room. They have a box, like a plug-in, an adapter box or something. You know, this sits on your nightstand, and then there's a box down there on the cord. That box was making noise. So those are going back to Costco because it was like this horrible squealy kind of thing. Not going to work next to the bed. So Santa bought something and then got too excited, gave it to me, and it's getting returned. His didn't squeal. So maybe they're not all bad, but mine was very unpleasant. I think that's really it. I hope you are having a wonderful weekend. Tomorrow, I think I'll work on this counter. I need to finish the Happy Mail, clean up the bird stuff to a point that I could start assembling the journals. And we're going to do a tidy up in the front yard tomorrow, I think. You know, leaves and that kind of thing, and get tucked in. Maybe think about turning off your sprinklers, depending on where you are. We haven't drained ours yet. They're off, but we need to drain them. So we might do that. And I'll just play in the craft room while Mr. Crafting and Relaxing watches Red Zone. Is that what it is? He gets very excited and leaves me alone all day. You should definitely get it for your significant other. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.